Doing well. Last 10, 11 games or so, you guys, three-point shooting is around 40%. I know you were having trouble early in the season, offense, getting shots to fall. Have you noticed anything the last game? Are you guys getting better looks? Is it kind of coming off defense? I mean, what would you kind of attribute to the three-point shooting being so good these last 10 or 12 games?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. I mean, I thought we were getting good shots. Our shot selection, our shot quality has been good all year. I think we are getting really good looks right now. We're just knocking them down. You know, guys are more confident. They found some legs. They're sharing it. I do think we are getting good shots. That's a big part of it. But shooting with confidence, I think that's the biggest thing. You know, there's a confidence right now, and those shots are falling.
Thank you.
Go to Rick Pennell and then back to Richard Walker.
JB, what's your view of how PJ has played this season?
I think PJ's helping us. You know, he's versatile. He gives us ability to stretch the floor. He can drive it. He can play make. I thought he's done a really nice job this year. You know, it's not the same role as he had last year. I think his usage was up last year. He had more touches, obviously, in that role. This year's a little bit different for him, but he's battling defensively. He's on the board. You know, he's defending his position. And, you know, it's my job to get him more comfortable offensively and find him some open looks. But in general, I think he's doing what I've asked of him, and, you know, he's playing his role. It's a different role, but he's important to us.
When you describe him having a different role, can you talk a little about what you're asking him to do this season that differentiates from what you asked him to do as a rookie?
I think, you know, we've changed personnel. I think that's the biggest thing. You know, last year the ball was in his hands a lot more usage. You know, and this year we just have the balls in other people's hands more times than it was last year, you know, and the addition of LaMelo and Gordon, it's going to be in their hands. And we've added Malik to the rotation. Obviously, Devontae's going to have the ball in his hands. He'll be the recipient a lot. Last year he was more involved, you know, as a playmaker, but nothing changes defensively for him. You know, on the board defensively, the role's the same. His ability to stretch the floor. If he's got an open look, he's got to knock it down and shoot it with confidence, and I believe in him. So it's really overall just the usage is down right now. But any given night, he's a weapon for us every single night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go to Richard.
Sorry about that earlier, Coach.
That's all right.
SportsHub.com.
Technology.
I know. Can you give us an update on Devontae? Because obviously a groin injury can carry on for a while and not be serious, but aggravating. I mean, what's your kind of feeling on sitting him and not forcing the issue with him, and how's he doing?
We'll be cautious with this one. You know, after tonight, I can't speak to that, but he's getting better. He's progressing. I just want to make sure he's 100%. You know, we're not going to put him out there and, you know, re-injure that groin or, you know, have a worse injury on our hands. So we'll be cautious day to day, but he's progressing nicely.
Let's go to Rod Boone and then Danny Thompson.
Hey, JB, I know you guys want to get up and down the court a little bit more this year. You know, I think you rank number 6 right now in fast break points. But pace-wise, you guys are middle of the pack, I think 16th-wise. In terms of your pace, where are you at with that right now? Do you want to increase it, or is it kind of about where you thought you guys should be right now?
Yeah, I like our pace right now. Really good. I don't look at the pace number. You know, the pace number is not something I value or look at, because it's a combination of your defense as well. So if you're defending late into possessions and you're forcing teams, it slows down your pace, you know. So I really look at the metric of, you know, fast break points, you know, the early possession opportunities that we're taking. So I like where we're at. I think we can even be better, but we want to play fast. I think we've been second for the most part all year in fast break points. I mean, we're hovering right in that area. So those are areas we can really get to the rim. That's the time for us to attack the rim, you know, play around the paint area and then kick out for threes as well. That's important for us. So I'm happy with where we're at, but I think there's some opportunities to even get better.
And then, yeah, what about playing that controlled, you know, making sure guys are getting the fast break points you want to, but also slowing it down enough to make sure you get enough offensive in the half court set as well, I guess, out there?
Yeah, it's a combination. You know, we talk a lot about advantage basketball. If we have an advantage when we're playing fast in transition, we want to go take advantage of that. So if we're 4-on-4, we're 4-on-3, we're 2-on-1, we want to play an attack and go, try to get something there in transition. Then there's some recognition there where I don't really have an advantage. What do we run to create an advantage? And that's where our guys are really starting to find some rhythm together, having that recognition of, look, I don't have advantage. Let me get into something or find a trigger that gets us into some type of advantage opportunity. And I think that's where you've seen our offense really take off the last couple of weeks. I'm much more pleased the last couple of weeks with our offense. The recognition of advantage basketball, transition basketball, and then really slowing it down and finding something to create an advantage for us.